Meghan Markle's cooking show sparks heated debate. Critics slam performative activism, while supporters call it heartfelt. Meghan Markle has made headlines once again, this time for her surprising new venture, a cooking show. The series, which blends personal recipes with heartfelt anecdotes and themes such as resilience, identity, and activism, was unveiled to much fanfare. However, it has also ignited a storm of criticism from prominent figures, most notably British broadcaster Piers Morgan and conservative commentator Candace Owens. Both have accused Markle of using her new platform for self-promotion, veiled criticism of the royal family, and what they describe as performative activism disguised as culinary content. The result: a polarizing public debate that sheds light on societal tensions around celebrity culture, authenticity, and the fine line between storytelling and self-indulgence. At first glance, the cooking show seems like a harmless, even uplifting project. In each episode, Markle reportedly shares recipes tied to her life experiences, connecting food with broader themes of personal growth and social awareness. From dishes inspired by her childhood in California to meals that reflect her travels and advocacy work, the show seeks to create a narrative where cooking becomes a metaphor for resilience, community, and identity. Markle also touches on activism, using recipes as a springboard to discuss topics like women's empowerment, mental health, and cultural heritage. For her supporters, this innovative blend of culinary art and storytelling represents a refreshing and meaningful approach to the genre. But for her critics, the show is nothing short of a branding exercise cloaked in pseudo-authenticity. Piers Morgan, one of Markle's most vocal detractors, wasted no time launching a scathing critique. "This isn't a cooking show, it's a vanity project," he declared on his talk show. Morgan accused Markle of using the platform as a subtle yet calculated way to perpetuate her narrative of victimhood and distance herself from the British royal family. She talks about resilience and identity while serving up recipes, but what she's really doing is throwing shade at the royals and trying to make herself look relatable. "It's all part of her strategy to control the narrative and boost her brand," he claimed. Morgan's disdain for Markle has been well documented, but his latest critique struck a chord with many who share his skepticism. Adding fuel to the fire, Candace Owens joined the fray, echoing Morgan's sentiments but widening the scope of her criticism to include Hollywood culture at large. On her podcast, Owens blasted the show as emblematic of what she called a troubling trend of turning everything into identity politics and self-victimization. She argued that Markle's attempt to infuse activism and personal struggle into a cooking show reflects a broader cultural obsession with using platforms for performative self-promotion. "Why can't we just cook anymore?" Owens asked. "Why does every recipe need a sob story attached to it? It's not about food. It's about her as always. It's about selling the idea of Meghan Markle as this resilient, misunderstood heroine who wants you to feel sorry for her while she cashes in on the drama." The criticism, however, has not gone unchallenged. On social media, Markle's fans have rushed to her defense, praising the show for its heartfelt tone and innovative concept. Supporters argue that the project is authentic and inspiring, showcasing Markle's ability to use her platform to spark meaningful conversations. Many see her blending of food and advocacy as a creative way to engage audiences on issues that matter, while others admire her willingness to be vulnerable and share her personal story. "This isn't just about cooking, it's about connection," one fan wrote on Twitter. "Meghan is showing how food can bring people together and inspire change. Why is that a problem?" The public reaction to the show reflects a deep divide in how people perceive not just Markle, but celebrities in general. To some, her efforts represent a genuine attempt to make a positive impact, while to others, they epitomize a culture of self-indulgence and performative virtue signaling. This polarization is hardly new. Markle has been a lightning rod for controversy since her marriage to Prince Harry, with every move she makes scrutinized under a microscope. However, the intensity of the backlash to her cooking show raises broader questions about the expectations placed on public figures and the challenges of navigating authenticity in an era dominated by social media and personal branding. One of the central criticisms leveled by Morgan and Owens is the perceived hypocrisy of Markle's project. By framing her recipes around themes like resilience and identity, they argue she is not merely telling her story but also subtly perpetuating her narrative of victimhood, a narrative that they believe has unfairly maligned the royal family. Morgan, in particular, has long accused Markle of capitalizing on her royal connections while simultaneously criticizing the institution. In his view, the cooking show is yet another example of Markle attempting to have it both ways, leveraging her fame while portraying herself as a victim of its trappings. Owens, on the other hand, sees the show as symptomatic of a broader cultural problem. "This isn't just about Meghan Markle," she said. "It's about a Hollywood elite that can't stop making everything about themselves. Even cooking, a universal, uncontroversial activity, gets turned into a platform for their personal grievances and identity politics. It's exhausting." Her comments tap into a growing fatigue among certain audiences who feel overwhelmed by what they perceive as constant moralizing and self-promotion in media and entertainment. Yet, for all the criticism, the show has undoubtedly succeeded in capturing attention, both from its supporters and detractors. And perhaps that's the point. In an age where visibility is currency, Markle's ability to provoke strong reactions, whether positive or negative, ensures that her project remains in the spotlight. As one media analyst noted, "Love her or hate her, Meghan Markle knows how to keep people talking." And in the world of entertainment, that's half the battle. The controversy surrounding the cooking show also reflects broader societal tensions. At its core, the debate is not just about Markle or her recipes. It's about the evolving role of public figures and the ever-thinning line between authenticity and self-promotion. As audiences become increasingly savvy and skeptical, celebrities face mounting pressure to be real, while also remaining aspirational. For women in the spotlight, the scrutiny is often even harsher, with every move dissected for signs of vanity, ambition, or ulterior motives. Markle's cooking show, with its mix of personal anecdotes and social commentary, has become a lightning rod for these larger cultural anxieties. As the debate rages on, one thing is clear: Meghan Markle's cooking show is about much more than food. Whether you see it as heartfelt storytelling or self-indulgent branding, it has struck a nerve, sparking conversations about identity, activism, and the power of celebrity in the modern age. And while opinions remain deeply divided, one undeniable fact remains: Markle has once again proven her ability to captivate and polarize the public, ensuring that her latest venture will not be forgotten anytime soon.